So you're out for a walk, right? You go for an overnight camp, you're out for a walk, you've got the missus with you, you've got the kids with you, whatever, you're trying to have a good impression, you're trying to show them how good the outdoors is. You think, got my pot, let's put on a brew, which is a cup of tea if you're in England, or let's make some coffee if you're in America. So, you've got your pot, you light a fire, you've no way of suspending the pot on the fire. Okay, let's make a pot hanger. Stay tuned. So, there's a lot of different ways to do this. You can do it with some rope if you have a handy branch. You can make it out of, you can make it out of sticks. Okay, there's a lot of different ways, guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I do it using a couple of sticks, right? So there's lots of different ways. I could go and cut down a dead tree and take different branches and do all that, okay? But I have tons of sticks lying in various places. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what I can rustle up from those and get a pot hanger of some description going. Is it going to be the prettiest? Of course it's not. It's going to be ridiculous. Let's get started. No, where's my stick? Don't steal any of this. This is for the video. Stop stealing it. So the hardest part of this build is going to be to stop Bruno from stealing my sticks. Okay? Right, what do we need? So we need something to support. No, we need something to put our pot on. Okay, this will do fine. You can use a longer one, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so this will go like this. Okay, we need something to support the pot, right? So look, I have two branches here now. All right, neither of them are true Y branches, but that's the sort of thing you're looking for. All right, now the thing about a true Y branch, and this is why I don't really recommend it, is that this is the main trunk of the tree and this is a branch coming off it, right? This is going to be beat into the ground to support the pot. This main trunk is stronger than this bit, and so if I have a true Y piece, if I start beating on that to put it into the ground, one bit is going to break off. Does that make sense? Yes? You see what I mean there? So I could quite easily cut this off and beat on this, and this will go into the ground, no problem. And this is the bit that I need to support the pot. Follow me? Maybe I'll use this one because it's that one's already made. This is a good example. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to clear it off. Okay, so I'm just going to take my knife back, Bruno, back off. I'm just going to take my knife and I'm going to move my hand down to the back of the handle. Like that. Okay, and I just clean that off. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this a little bit shorter, but instead of just cutting it straight across, I'm going to cut it at an angle in this way and in this way as well, using my saw. Voila. Cut in at an angle. Turn it over. Okay. See? No, can't see. See? Okay. You watch out, Bruno. Bruno's super excited about this. He's like, this is the best day ever. You're just playing with sticks all day, guys. So I'm just going to take my knife, I'm just going to sharpen this down a wee bit more, okay? That'll probably do it. Okay, so you understand what I mean now. So I can beat on this end with a beating stick, okay? And this end will stay true and won't break. I'll probably tidy this off a little bit as well. Beating stick. Now I can use this as a beating stick. Okay, so might be a bit low. That's not going to be a hell of a lot higher. Anyway, we'll work on. Okay, so this is going to be what holds the pot in position. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to just, everything about this is okay. I don't really need to do a lot, but I do need to sharpen this end into a flat point like a screwdriver, okay? The reason for that is that this part, when it sits onto the pot stand or onto the hanger, is going to be static, and you're going to have an adjustable hanger, okay? But first we need to find a way to pin this end into the ground. Which is why I cut this piece, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to trim off this, and this is going to become my my peg, okay? My peg. I'll trim off this end as well, a little bit. I left the knot ring on here because that is going to be stronger, okay? For when you're beating that into the ground. There we go. You can have that. Go. Whoa. Okay, so this I found over in the ditch as well. Okay, so this is a branch that I cut, and it has some branch rings on it. So I'm going to use this to my advantage. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim off everything except for this one here, and this is what is going to hold the pot. Now, what we want to do is we want our pot hanger to go out away from the pot. So what I'm going to do is, you imagine it's on like this. I'm actually going to cut notches here, 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 and here. Okay, I might just do one, and that is going to suspend your pot in its position like that. Okay, make sense? Yeah, makes sense, Wally. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to use my saw first, right? I'm going to make sure I have it on the right side, and I'm going to cut a little notch right here, okay? Now, this is the fiddly bit. You might have to play around with this bit to get it to work right. But this is basically how it works. So your pot sits on there like that, and this sits in here like this. I need to adjust that. Yes, what do you do? Maybe a flat notch works better, guys. Maybe this is the wrong way around. Like so. Now, if there's water in it, I think it hangs a little bit better. Let's try another notch and move it up a bit. And let's raise this as well. if I have a bigger fire, guys, or I want a wee bit more ability to adjust my pot, all I do is I put a longer hole in. Everything else remains the same, guys. So basically what you can do then is just sit it on like that and sit it over your fire, guys. So you know, all you need is to know what sort of branches to look out for, and you can make a pot hanger like this. Now if I want, I could put another notch in here, another notch in here, and that means then that I could lower this into the fire for you know, for to make it heat up faster or to cool it down by moving this up and down. Okay guys, that is an adjustable pot hanger knocked up out of what I could find lying about the forest. It is not perfect, but it is completely functional and functional guys, and it's cool. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty.